Basically, my dad drives to work every single day, but then today he was like, you know, man, why don't you drop me off to work today? And I was like, Dad, are you crazy? I don't know how to drive. You know I'm always scared and shit. I actually just dropped my dad off. I'm trying to practice driving. Hold on, let me turn off my car. There's no point in wasting gas. So that's what I told my dad. I was like, yo, I'm afraid of driving. I need to practice a lot before I actually develop the confidence to drive by myself. But my dad was like, no. You know, driving is easy. Just drop me off to work and then you'll have the car for the entire day. So I was like, all right, sure, that's not a bad idea. You know, it's a new adventure, it's a new experience. So I just dropped my dad off. I basically took a turn over here. That's Starbucks in the background. That's Starbucks. So I actually pulled into Starbucks because I thought I would get Starbucks. But nah, I changed my mind. And there's actually a lady, she's drinking her coffee actually. On the table in the patio right now, and she's probably looking at me making this video thinking I'm crazy. She's like, yo, this guy randomly pulled into the driveway, parked his car near this Starbucks, and then he just starts filming a fucking video. Today is June 11th, guys. Today is June 11th. So basically, you know, today, as of today, indoor dining is allowed in Ontario. So that's the good part. That's the good part. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna drive to Tim Hortons instead because, you know, Tim Hortons is just cheaper, and I can also get an ice cap from Tim Hortons, and I love Timmy's ice cap. So your driving test is officially complete. Your parallel parking skills were pretty good. Your driving was amazing. I knew I would pass the test. Come on, man, just give me my license already. But unfortunately, you forgot to wear your seatbelt. So you have failed. Oh, fuck. I just arrived in Tim Hortons and there's a fire truck. Shit, man, I hope Tim Hortons is not on fire. Well, it looks like it's not on fire, so I think we should be all right. Yo, guys, I'm back. I decided to get Tim Hortons, like I said. See, this is my ice cap. This is my most favorite drink, bro. Amazing, guys. Amazing. This shit is delicious. I also got some breakfast from Tim Hortons. I got I'll show you guys what I got actually. I just hope that the sunlight is not too bright, and I hope you guys are able to see what I have. But I have this. This is a hash brown. And then I also have this other thing. It's called a sausage biscuit, right? There's bread, and then there's sausage, and then there's egg inside, and cheese as well, right? So it's like a breakfast sandwich of sorts. It's very delicious. It's called a sausage biscuit. That's the actual name. And yeah, guys, that is basically my breakfast from Tim Hortons. The sun is just super bright, so I don't know if you guys were able to see everything properly, but yeah, that's my breakfast. I'm just gonna drive home. So a crazy thing happened, right? I dropped off my dad, and remember when I pulled into the Starbucks? So basically I exited the Starbucks parking lot. Oh my god, what the fuck? This guy in front of me, he's coming super close to me. It's like he's almost about to crash into my car. As I was saying, I went to the Starbucks parking lot, right? And then I basically exited the Starbucks parking lot, and instead of following my dad's directions to get home, I decided to use my, you know, the Google Maps app on my phone, right? And I basically took like a super fucking long route. I ended up in a different city. As I was driving back, I literally ended up in a different city, guys. I kid you not. I ended up in a different city, and it took 4 minutes longer than it was supposed to take. All right, my seatbelt is on. I am finally home. I'm just gonna open my garage. I am so fucking hungry right now. Let's go inside. And my dog is here because he knows I'm about to eat food. You crazy dog. Yo guys, what's up? I have my breakfast over here and I'm gonna eat my breakfast in a bit, but first of all, I just wanted to tell you about my fear of driving. Okay, I am super fucking scared of driving, guys. I really am, and I'll tell you why. You know, I actually had this friend. She actually lost her parents in a car accident. And ever since I heard that story, I just became, I just developed this fear of driving cars by myself. Like, I'm very paranoid. If I have someone else in the car in the passenger seat, I'm usually fine. But if you ask me to drive the car by myself, that's when I really, get super fucking scared and I shit my pants. Because I just, when I heard that story, right, I didn't know what to feel. I mean, their life was over in a matter of seconds. They were just driving on the highway and a truck pretty much hit them and they didn't survive, they didn't make it. They were absolutely fine, they were absolutely healthy people. Before they had normal jobs, they were normal people. And, after the accident, they just died. That's how life unfortunately is sometimes as well, Life is very unexpected. Like, you could go outside and get hit by lightning. Now, the chances of you actually getting hit by lightning is very, very low. But it's still fucking possible, right? Anything is possible in life, anything is possible. Do you guys remember that Chinese satellite that almost was going to crash into Earth, but I think it ended up crashing in the Pacific Ocean? Bro, what if that satellite piece crashed into like Toronto or New York or something? You know what I mean? Life would pretty much change like that. So many businesses, so many buildings would get destroyed, so many people would die, so many people would get injured. So I think, life is very unexpected, but I also just wanted to challenge myself. I think that's really where I am right now in my life, is I want to do those things that make me feel afraid. Because the best way to really overcome your fear is by accepting it and confronting it. The worst thing you can do is succumb to your fears and just pretty much let your fears control you. You should never let your fears control you. Even if it feels hard to control your fear, even if you're struggling to, confront or accept your fears, you should still try, because at the end of the day, it's really about the effort. If you put in the effort, it might take a little bit of time before you get to that stage, that stage where you actually become a master of your fears. It might take time before you actually get to that stage. But as long as you put in that effort, you will still eventually get to that stage. And for example, today, I dropped my dad. My dad actually explained to me how to come back home. He showed me a really proper route, a very short route to come back home. But I still wanted to use my own GPS. I still wanted to use Google Maps on my own phone to get home instead, because I wanted to achieve a certain level of independence. I wanted to pretty much pretend like, okay, let's say I am stuck in like a random country right now and my family is not here with me and my dad is not here with me to give me directions. What would I do? In that situation, I would literally use Google Maps on my phone to navigate around this country. I would, right? Because I would have no other choice. So that is the exercise that I, put myself in today. I just played like this mind game and I decided to pretend that I'm pretty much living in a random country. I'm a foreigner in a foreign country and I have to find a way to drive by myself. That was the exercise that I played today and it kind of worked. I mean, it was a little bit scary because I ended up on the highway. I ended up in a different city. And then I was asked to make a U-turn and I'm still not confident with making a U-turn. So I decided to, go into a neighborhood complex and then I turned back once I entered into that neighborhood complex. Instead of taking a U-turn directly, that's what I ended up doing instead. But it was an experience, and it was quite quite a thrilling experience. It's so strange because I was so afraid of driving just 2 hours ago. But now that I dropped my father off and I drove back by myself, I feel like I have this feeling in my heart now, and I feel almost as if I can drive anywhere. And I feel like driving to new places even right now, just like random places. And I just told my sister, I'm like, yo, I'm just going to take the car. And my sister's like, no, you're going to waste gas. Don't do that. but I think I'm still gonna do that, guys. Yo guys, what's up? I am going out for another drive. This is my second drive today. And I dropped off my dad in the morning and I was quite scared, but my dad managed to convince me. And now I feel like I can drive around anywhere, guys. So I'm going out for another drive because my sister needs some food. So I'm gonna grab some food for her. All right, I'm back, guys. I actually got my sister a wrap, a chicken wrap, and some iced coffee. And now I'm just gonna head home. And I entered into Tim Hortons and there was this random lady just standing there, blocking all of the other customers from moving forward. And you know, I was like, okay, what do I do? I mean, should I just wait in line? She looks kind of confused. And then the cashier was just like, nah, you can come, she's gonna take some time. So I had to skip her in the line. Felt kind of bad, but I think she just needed a little bit of time to figure out what she wanted to order, and that's all right. Think of fear as a video game, right? There are many things that you are afraid of, and in a video game there are many levels that you have simply not unlocked because you don't have the resources and the tools or the skills, or maybe your level is just not high enough, and because of those reasons you are not able to unlock those special levels, right? Well, your fears, basically whatever you, for the most part, I mean, let's say you're afraid of ghosts. I can't really comment on that because ghosts are, you know, there's no physical evidence of ghosts. Most of your fears are based in the physical world. And what you have to understand is whatever you are afraid of is still achievable or doable in the physical world. So yeah, I might be really, really scared of skydiving, but technically, if I wanted to, I could jump off a plane with a parachute on my back though, if I wanted to, right? So whatever you are afraid of is always, for the most part, it is always physically doable. And that is the first thing that you have to accept. And the other thing, just like that level, right, in that video game, just like that level is locked right now, that level is locked because your skills are not that high and you don't have enough tools to unlock that level yet. But eventually you will if you keep working hard, and if you keep putting that effort in to try to accept your situation for what it is, and if you try to put that effort to try to accept that fear that you have for what it is, you move closer towards actually overcoming that fear. But anyways, I am gonna go and eat my food now. Peace, guys.